Come disseminating agora Hala'o e novo Turismo di Timor-Leste. Hoje SEFOPE realiza Seminariu Kona Planu Revizaun Politika Estratrjia Nasional Empregu Inang
Indonesia and Timor-Leste, based in Jakarta.
Yak atau atene completo vital Kona berdoa e Seminariu Merasi, mai te acompanha.
Glad to be here.
It's your time.
Good morning. Bom dia. Excellency Rogério Araujo Mendonça, Secretary of State for SEFOPE. Excellency, very happy to have you join us at this important event. Mr. Paulo Alves, Executive Director of National Employment Strategy Secretariat. Representative of all government line ministries, of course, representatives of Timor-Leste's workers and employers, organizations, KSTL and CCITL, ladies and gentlemen. So on behalf of ILO, I warmly welcome you to this inaugural meeting where we will be examining and updating the National Employment Strategy going forward to make it more actionable. You would know, because you were invited as experts to be here as part of this crucial discussion, that this is a very long employment strategy period, 2017 to 2030. It's 14 years, which is usually quite long. And I think we all know also the world is very different from when this was conceived in 2017. We've had the COVID crisis. We've had lots of economic crises around the world. Digitalization and use of artificial intelligence is something we weren't even talking about in 2017. Climate, we were talking about, but we didn't realize how serious things were with climate and green jobs back in 2016-17 when this was spoken. I'm just raising these issues right now because it's so important to your role right now. While this has been formulated 8 years ago now, we're at a crucial time as we start this beautiful new year, 2025, to visit this strategy, to see its relevance, to see who does what, by when, because that was never really clarified. Whose responsibility is it to implement? And I think it's very clear that it's not just SEFOPE's responsibility alone. It's not just ILO's responsibility alone, but because you're invited, you know all of your responsibilities, this cohesive, coherent approach. Because one thing we know as ILO is that when it comes to the labor market and employment, it doesn't take one person or one entity to tango. It is a very complex dynamic, but also one that can really have amazing dividends and rewards for a country's economic growth and also community and social well-being. So if we can get it right with the right actors, not just government, but also workers and employers, together with the kind of robust analysis and data, evidence that the ILO can help inform your decisions, I think you can really make use and make this employment strategy into an actionable implementation plan, one where responsibilities are assigned, metrics are assigned, you can monitor, you can see and assess progress over time. So I don't have more to say except for the fact that you still have labor market challenges. Here we have challenges, especially with the expecting youth population that has not changed, wanting jobs but not knowing sure where to go and what to do and how to do it. And it's all of our collective responsibility to see how the youth can be a real asset and be happy and productive citizens of the country, contributing to its growth, but also well-being. So I'm going to stop here. Those are my main points. One is, I think, certainly a coherent approach across the board. The second is an actionable approach. How can we make this strategy actionable? Who does what, by when, how? Those are the main questions. And the third is, let's also think to 2030 and what we might need to adjust a little bit within this action plan, related to whether it's climate or whether it's related to digitalization, or whatever dynamics, supply chain or global issues that are influencing what the Timorese labor market might look like vis-a-vis employment. With that, I thank you for being here, and I urge you, and I'm sure you will, participate to your fullest, heartfelt participation, and give all of your wonderful ideas, and walk away not just with your ideas, leaving your ideas behind in this room, but really feeling motivated to take this forward. And as you know, ILO has been here with you for many, many years, for decades, and we will always be here with you going forward as well. So please let us know also how ILO can further support you. And my good colleague here, Diego, has been working very hard on this employment strategy with you and with my team here in Delhi, also working in this area. We have people who are not just flying in and out from other places. We're here also on the ground to give you the day-to-day support that is needed. So with that, I thank you, and thank you again, Your Excellency, for showing the highest level of commitment as well from your side on taking this forward. Thank you very much. Obrigado.
Thank you, Mrs. Irinci, for your speech. Primeiro, eu respeito a convite a Sua Excelência Secretário de Estado, que levantou o discurso ao mesmo tempo a abertura em minha seminário. Sua Excelência, foi.
Bom, obrigado pelo tempo, ao meu respeito, para diretor ILO, para Indonésia, para Timor-Leste, senhora Simrin Sain, presidente KSTL, representa presidente CCITL, parceiro de desenvolvimento CIA, o ponto focal, linha Ministério Sirahoto, o parceiro Prosidio, o diretor executivo, IBA, inspetor-geral do trabalho, diretor executivo íntimo, DIZI, diretor nacional, chefe de departamento, funcionário, no convidado Sirahoto. Bom dia. Bem-vindo, mas a Fatin onde participa e também a reunião alargada para a Estratrjia Nasional para Empregu, maka kita sei Hala'o Revizaun para 2025, nomor 14 ia 2028. Agradecer para Aman Maroma, a força no país, pela ali Burmos, a Fatin o condição na mesma dia. Aprecia para serviço Secretariado Estratrjia Nasional Empregu, na mesma Hala'o preparação na mesma dia, ou em utama mai no yang convite ser na mesma distribui, ao não lá participa, mas be awari hane o informbar, kapia kata linha Ministério Siramos participa em Fatin dane liliu fo itabot sirninia anoi itabot sirninia contribuição ba iha Estratrjia Empregu Nasional dane. Dalam bara publik sempre questiona, mas governo sempre cita de mas governo até yang tambah saída do governo prepara de condições trabalho para resolver sai para Realiza nos sala cria condições trabalho nebe maka ia itania railara então itahare kata itania Estratrjia Empregu Nasional nebe maka ita hahusi 2017 batoi 2030. Então, depois de mandato, dia 1 de junho de 2023, estamos consultação com o Secretariado Seminariu, até dihan Sekretario Estado, ita precisa halongos Revizaun ba itania Estratrjia Nasional Empregu dane. Tambah hahu si 2017 toba ina 2030 significa kata tempo nebe maknaro. Então mudança nebe maka ita liha sa transição usi itaninia tina batinan ser kamu dane ita precisa halo mudança ou halo revisão. Agora, exemplo nebe maki maita makidane. Ia tinang agora ou tinang ngoi ita tambaya ASEAN. Então, politik saída maka ita Laos parte SEFOPE setor privado, sindicato, baia parceria sarne, bele halo mudança ou bele halo revisão baia itania Estratrjia Nasional ba Empregu. Kita teve kata desafio bot nebe mak ia timor ne maka bot tidak madihan desemprego ne mak numero 1. Mebe kita teve kata trabalhador sira nebe mak ba liu serne kita teve kata sira politik nebe mak ba nene sira ba depois sira la permanente sira ba depois sira fila. Então idanemo kita ia programa reintegração trabalhadores. Idane anesan politik nebe maka parte SEFOPE ia. Então em convida itabot sira mai Fatin idane usi 2017 bato ia 2025 tina anualona ita precisa halo fila Fatin revisão baia itaninia nesse dane. Isso é importante ter nebe o parceria ailo o itania CCIT sindicato o itabot sira nebe maka presença yane o india metade dia de lorong baluk de no itani ta halo discussão laos o inde mebe usidane ita continua filapane baia tempo se ko di bene melhora dia cliutam filapane itania Estratrjia ba Empregu dane. No ide maka parte hao o di atau pura baidane tu irmã a kuliamosa espiritual ba aunia parceria sira o noi idane kulia lateto mai be niamoso in tawelo nova nivel rona mai be o noi idane delivery spiritual ho inglês distinguished ILO country director for Indonesia and Timor-Leste, Mrs. Simri Sain. All focal point of ministries, private sector and development partner. Good morning. It is honor to attend this meeting for 2025 until 2028. Our 2016 strategy has been valuable, but we must adapt to current realities. including climate change and ASEAN integration. This workshop begins a collaborative effort to refine our implementation and monitoring plans with aim to create a result we're also updating our monitoring targets. We are committed to an inclusive dialogue involving government, private sector, worker, and development partners. I thank the ILO and the Secretary for this support. Let's work together with strengthening employment and build a prosperous future for Timor-Leste. Thank you. Kawan-kawan, idane ka haune introdução do Sekretario Estado Formasaun Profisionál Empregu ou ita orang-orangnya.
Muito obrigado, Sua Excelência. Também estou a discutir ao mesmo tempo a abertura na Italia e o workshop também. Depois de também se vai a Qinta-Feira. Da Qinta-Feira, mais ou menos 10 minutos, né? Também tem que 3 dias de tempo, né? Para ele continuar a apresentação, se tem parceiro, Realizaun internacional, trabalho, né? O ano se apresenta a Ita, Kona, Planu, Politika, Estratrjia Nasional, Fatin, 2017 até 2030. Hoje, antes de terminar a sessão fotomútua. Internacional, e se esse hoje refere que aí está onde Fatin espaço de aquele educar que representante de direção da história. A direção privada também quer que nem com muito respeito à sorte.
Obrigado.
Diego, obrigado pela convivência, ao não incluir a excelência para ir a Qinta-Feira. Quero ver essa entrevista ao telefone antes de café.
Enable just transition to an environmental